good evening. This is the main evening news with John Finnerty. Reports are just coming in of a dramatic kidnapping in Kerr, County Tipperary. The drama began when 4 armed and masked men hijacked a van belonging to local TV businessman Liam Roach on the outskirts of Kerr. The gang then drove to Sr.Eileen, just outside Kerr, where they abducted Sister Eileen Fahy, founder of Sr.Eileen. They bundled her into the van and drove off at high speed towards Kerr. An alert Garda, who was not named, noticed the van being driven dangerously and flagged it down. The gang then panicked and drove at high speed into the square in Kerr. They jumped from the van with their hostage, burst past the porter Paddy Lupnan in the Bank of Ireland premises, where they are still holding their hostage. The kidnappers are demanding £100,000 ransom and have given a 9 o'clock deadline. Appeals have been pouring in for a safe release of Sister Eileen. Mr. Jim Burke, a prominent businessman in the town, has volunteered to take Sister Eileen's place, but the kidnappers rejected his offer. Now we hear from our on-the-spot reporter, John Quirk.
When the news broke of Sister Eileen's dramatic kidnapping here in Kerr, one of the first people on the scene was local well-known businessman Mr. Jim Burke. Jim, can you tell us exactly what happened?
It is with shock that we have learned of the kidnapping of Sister Eileen from Sr.Eileen. The amount of work and good work she has done in this town and in the area, it's hard to understand that she would be subjected to this type of treatment. As you know, I offered myself in place of her to the kidnappers, but they would not accept. I can now only assure you and everybody else concerned of my family's support and any financial assistance my company can give any person who can organise Sister Eileen's release from these people. Thank you.
Mr. Joe Ray has also appealed for a quick and non-violent end to the kidnapping.
Well, I'm absolutely astounded that such an incident should happen in a civilised country, the kidnapping of this very gracious lady, Sister Eileen. And certainly any efforts and any ransom demands will be fully supported and cooperated with by the farming community. We will be also examining the possibility of what the EEC Commission might be able to do, and certainly if those responsible can be apprehended, we could certainly ensure that they would put an intervention and frozen stiff for some considerable period, and the chances of the incident reoccurring, I think, would be extremely limited. But the important thing at this stage is to get Sister Eileen free, and that we support all efforts in that regard.
The community in the busy tourist town of Kerr have been shocked by this afternoon's happenings. Many business people have come together and are desperately trying to get money before the 9 o'clock deadline.
I'm really shocked to hear about the kidnapping of Sister Eileen. Nobody is safe in this world anymore. I'd like to, if I can, pay something towards the ransom, because we can't be without her for too long. She's one of the most valuable assets in this side of the world, and the sooner we get her back, the better.
We here at Case of Brothers were floored to hear the news of Sister Eileen's kidnapping. We'll donate generously to ransom demand, and we will roll out the red carpet on her immediate release, and that's for sure.
The people here are shocked to hear that Sister Eileen has been kidnapped, and we appeal to everyone to make every effort for her speedy release. With this in mind, Care Credit Union making a substantial subscription in that effort, and we appeal to people for her speedy release, and we are confident that all the firms in Care will contribute to the fund in aid of her speedy release.
We here on Buckley's Cash and Carry are very saddened to hear of the abduction of Sister Eileen and are willing to donate £50 towards our safe release.
I got a phone call about 4:30, and the person on the phone seemed to be sort of very nervous, and I was very suspicious about it. They said they had some blowout on a tyre outside Sean Welch's, just below Sister Eileen's. So I approached there about a quarter of an hour later, and I realised that they had taken the tyre off of Sean Welch's car. So I went in to see if Sean wasn't aware of this, so I went in and told him, so Sean naturally enough panicked. And as this was happening, there was some people coming from Sr.Eileen, and were telling me that Sister Eileen had been kidnapped.
I was very shocked to hear of Sister Eileen's kidnapping this evening. She's a very highly respected member here of the community here in Kerr. And she'd be a terrible loss to her community, to her family and to her order, and especially to the people whose skills that are depending on her. She is a highly skilled person, and we would dearly love to see her back safe. She's a person that gives her time and her efforts at all times to everybody. And I think we should at this time think of her, and the people of Kerr should give generously to her ransom, because I dare say she would do the same for anyone else, as she gives her time freely to everybody. She's a very hard-working woman. I can't understand why she should be kidnapped, but there again, that's the way things are these days. Everybody hijacking, kidnappings. That's the way the world is today. So I just say one thing, that we pray for her safe return, and ask the people to give generously to her ransom fund. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
We've just obtained these dramatic pictures of Sister Eileen's kidnapping, courtesy of Premier Video Productions Kerr, who were shooting scenes in the town at the time. They then risked life and limb in covering the kidnapping story as it unfolded.
And we have the building surrounded, and I'm confident that neither Sister Eileen nor the perpetrators will escape. So at the moment we are negotiating with the kidnappers.
Yeah. Can you have any idea what kind of a motive is behind this?
Money. It's a pure money scam, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this, and I won't sit down or rest until these fellas are caught.
Yeah, you're confident of bringing this gang to justice?
Yes, very confident that we will come to get to the bottom of this.
Can you tell me anything about the gang, Sergeant O'Connor?
Well, we believe they're a Dublin-based, they're a highly professional gang, and as you know at the moment, it's dangerous to give names, but I believe there's a certain gentleman better known to our viewers, and that he's the head of this gang.
Yeah. Are you talking about the general?
Well, no, at the moment I can't give any clues to that. I do appreciate that this matter has to be not be kept a secret.
Rumour has also have it that some locals are also involved in this gang.
Well, we're looking into that, and we'll be rounding up all local suspects with a view to finding out what their part in the operation is.
Yeah. There is also a 9 o'clock deadline given by the kidnappers as well.
Yes, that deadline is coming on now, and this £100,000, if it's not forthcoming before that time, that Sister Eileen will be in extreme danger.
Are you going to use as much force as possible?
Yes, it's our plan to use as much force in the circumstances, bearing in mind that Sister Eileen is a very valuable asset to the community, and we'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah. You're very hopeful of obtaining Sister Eileen's release?
Yes, that Sister Eileen will be released and that the ransom will not be paid.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Sergeant O'Connor.
Thank you.
Our camera crew then followed a lead and found a man known as the General. We then challenged him about any involvement in Sister Eileen kidnapping.
We have a word. Mr. Gall, can you tell me, are you the man they call the General?
No comment.
Are you involved?
Enough of hassle before, enough of this hassle now, enough of it.
Are you anyway involved in this kidnapping of Sister Eileen?
I'm not into religion,
Tell me, are you involved in the underworld of crime in Care?
No comment. See my solicitor.
Were you involved in the Sister Eileen kidnapping?
I'm not into religion. You should know that.
Can you tell me,
Mr. Campbell? I had enough of hassle of this before. Hey, you! Hey! Get away!
Were you involved in thefts of lollipops from Old Fitzgerald's in Care recently?
I'm not into sweet things like that. I've had enough of it.
Can you confirm or deny?
All I want is to get back the door. I don't want to get back the door. That's all I want. Get my rights. That's what I want. Hey, you leave me alone.
Is it true that you own luxury apartments in Bellevue?
Soon they'll take away my vote. They'll take away my vote soon.
We're here now live outside the Bank of Ireland here in Care, where the kidnappers are still holding Sister Eileen inside. The Gardaí are at the place around at the moment and ready to storm the building.
Your note hitter is now at the door. I repeat, your note hitter is now at the door. Right, we want 100,000 pounds and the court take us to Shannon. You have 5 minutes or the none will die. Hello, this is Arnie. We need more time. We are trying to meet your demands. Repeat, we need more time. Listen, we'll give you 3 minutes or make call the number. Hey, I get stuff for you, you bastard! Get stuff for you! The doctor is now at the door. Doctor! Come here! We need an ambulance and a stretcher! We need an ambulance and a stretcher! Okay, there is a stretcher on its way in. I repeat, there is a stretcher on its way in. There's a stretcher at the door. One by one, take it easy.
Now, the latest in the kidnapping story from Kerr. The Garda stormed the Bank of Ireland building just a few minutes ago, and in the shootout that followed, one of the kidnapped gang was shot and wounded before they overpowered the remaining 3 members of the gang. But the good news is, Sister Eileen emerged safe and well from her ordeal.
Clear away, everybody here.
Okay, how are you feeling after your ordeal?
I'm all right.
How did you capture?
I'm all right. Very good.
We're looking forward now to getting back to normal again after this ordeal.
Yes, hope so.
Thanks very much. You're a great sport, and we wish you the very best of luck in Australia. Thanks.
We wish to thank all the people of Kerr who donated money for the Special Olympics Fund. And I, John Finnerty, was delighted to help out. Thank you very much. That's Network News. Back tomorrow night at the same time. Until then, good night.